Yeah, I think it is streaming fine. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can start. Okay. First of all, a very good evening, all of you. It's been quite a while since we had a live session. I think last year we had only one live session, that too before the final entrance exam. And from this session, from this 2024 session, we'll have live sessions more frequently on regular basis. We're even planning to do live sessions on weekly basis. So more details we'll let you know. Before that, first and foremost, a very good evening, all of you. So Vishnu, hi, a very good evening. Hi Sujay. So as you guys know, some of you might be knowing like I'm on all India tour, traveling to different states, almost all the states in country. And so far I've covered 4 states. This is my 4th state. Right now I'm in Tamil Nadu, Pondicherry. Oh, and I'll be meeting some students over here. So the objective of this travel is to explore places, meet students, make new friends, and it's been really exciting and exhilarating, I must say. So far, I made so many friends. I created so many wonderful memories in the process. And Vishnu, I'll be coming to Chennai next week. So we can meet. You can contact me over WhatsApp at 9052674820, and let's create some wonderful memories. So before we start, a very good evening once again. Hi Vishnu. Hi Sujay. So Sujay is also one of my students and now my very good friend from Amrita University. Sujay is pursuing his post-graduation in public health dentistry, Amrita University, Kochi. I met him last week along with another student, Dr. Saraswati. Hi Sujay, a very good evening. Rishikesh, hi. A very good evening, Rishikesh. I'm definitely going to meet you when I'm coming towards north. Do stay in touch. Yeah, Anonymous. I've seen this name quite often. So may I know your name, Anonymous? Hi, oh, very good evening. I'm good, Rishikesh. How are you? Okay, so before we start again, as I said, uh, we will be planning more live sessions, more general discussions this year because last year, due to many challenges personally and professionally, and also like I had to take up some additional responsibilities in another company, as I already mentioned previously. I couldn't really get time for live interactions and all, but this year, from this year again, we'll be back to our what do you say? Back to our core strength, that is live sessions, live interactions, and also I've been giving my WhatsApp number to all the aspirants. And also let me post my WhatsApp number here so that you guys can contact me directly. Okay, so you can WhatsApp at the following number 24/7, and I'll try my level best to get back to you accordingly. Yes, initially, so as I'm on All India tour, my objective is to meet at least one student from respective states. So since it's an ambitious goal to travel all the states, I put myself a target of the entire 2023. But when it comes to practicality, I think I can cover all the states in 3 to 4 months. But we might have some challenges on the way, so the schedule is not fixed. We are creating a 1 week schedule ahead and then planning our travel accordingly. So this entire week and next week I'll be in Tamil Nadu. So next week I'll be in Chennai. I've been to Kanyakumari, Madurai, and I've been to Rameshwaram, Dhanushkodi, and now I'm in Pondicherry, Union Territory. And then I'll be going towards Chennai. I have so many friends, students over there. I'll be meeting over them. Vishnu, also I'll be contacting you. So let's hope for the best. And once Chennai is done, I'll be more or less done with South India, and then I'll be moving towards north, west along the way, and then northeast. So it's an ambitious goal. I hope I'll survive till the end of my journey. Okay, so the objective, hi Shweta, a very good evening. So the objective of this live session is to have some orientation regarding some specific topics related to NEET MDS as well as INSET preparation. So every year we have this habit of creating this orientation lecture series, and this year we're coming up with this live interaction so that if in case you have any questions, I'm sure you'll have so many questions, you can post them in the meanwhile. I'll take up your questions regarding preparation at the end of the session, and before that, I have some points to make. So first and foremost, why are we preparing? Why are you preparing for the entrance? See, entrance preparation, is it just for sake of getting into JDC? As I have been interacting with so many students even offline now, so most of us are lost in this loop. Like some, I can say, like people assume or students assume that this preparation is only for sake of getting into JDC, and if not JDC, then there is no point in preparing. See, first and foremost, let me clarify that JDC, or it can be any college, these are only means to pursue master's degree. You should never forget that very fundamental point. So the purpose or the point of preparation is for you to enter into a master's specialty, into your desired specialty, into your desired college. That should always be in your mind, because I see some students, especially, I feel very sorry for them. 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, they keep trying till they get into GDC. See, as you know, we have 25,000 plus aspirants. Government seats less than 1,000. As per the calculation which we made, it came down to around 899 last session. This session will make a calculation and release a series of videos. So look at the proportion, which means not everyone can get into GDC, practically speaking. That's practically impossible. So there is cutthroat competition. Okay, you can, first attempt you'll give a try. If you get into it, that's fine. Okay, second attempt is all right. But why third attempt, fourth attempt? Because in the process, don't you think you're losing your valuable time? See, time is something which is very valuable. What we assume is that, oh, with GDC, which will be sufficient for our expenses during our master's study and all. That's the rough estimate which we have in mind. But what about the time which you are spending for preparation? Let's suppose we take an aspirant who is giving the exam for fourth time or fifth time. 3 to 5 years of valuable time, that is when you are very energetic in the range of, in the age group of 25 to 30. You're losing your time. Time is the most valuable thing which we ever have. It's not the money, because money we can earn with right skill set, with some social skills, clinical skills, academic skills, research skills. Money can be earned. There are many means to earn money. Even real estate can be done. So earning money is never a big deal, frankly speaking, if you have a right skill set. So the time which you invest in acquiring those skills really matters most. So don't just lose time in the process of preparation. See, I have an academy. I can just encourage you to prepare again and again and again. It is beneficial for me. But what's the point? What will I gain from that? No self-satisfaction. So the point is fairly simple and straight. Don't waste your valuable time just because you want to get into a GDC or something like that. Whether it can be GDC, whether it can be any private college, these are only means for you to acquire necessary skill set in that particular specialty. And always keep in mind that time is the most valuable factor you ever have. So make sure that you're making maximum use of your time. First attempt is fine, maximum second attempt, and then move on. Please move on. Okay? So keep this in mind. And why MDS preparation? See, before we get into the specifics like resources to follow, how many hours to study, why MDS? First of all, majority of the aspirants unfortunately don't even think about that. They just do MDS because everyone else is doing it, or because their parents have mentioned the same, or because of some peer pressure. So all these aspects will be there. But always keep in mind that masters is an amazing opportunity for you to specialize in one particular branch, to hone your skills, clinical, academic, social, different range of skills, so that you can shine in your professional life and achieve that sense of satisfaction personally and professionally. It's not just for sake of earning money. Masters is an opportunity for you to serve society at a better level, at a more efficient level, because you're a specialist in one particular branch. Your services will be needed accordingly. And it's very unfortunate, and the irony is those who complete masters also are doing only general practice. Then why masters? Is it just for sake of a tag? Then what's the point in doing it? So please keep these aspects in mind, that if you're getting into masters, it's very important that you understand the fact that you are here to specialize in one particular branch in all dimensions: clinical, academic, research, even social skills will improve, right? And most importantly, during post graduation, you will know the dark side of human nature, as you will be intimately moving with your co-pages or with your staff or with your HOD or guide. So you'll become a better person in the process, mark my words. It's going to be challenging, and it's going to be making you a better person. So first and foremost, I would suggest you to start your preparation with a proper schedule. When I say proper schedule, it's a general term. See, this is April. So today is April 8th. So we have around, let's suppose exam is in December. Mostly it will not be in December, it will be in and around Feb or March, because it depends, the date depends on the previous academic session. So you have around 9 to 10 months, hardly, or a minimum I can say, so which we can, you can make maximum use of by, you can assume that okay, this week I'll study this subject, randomly you can go ahead covering all the subjects. But that's not how things work, because it will be very vague and you will get lost in the process. It's like a navigation system. Having a schedule is like a GPS. It helps you in guiding to different areas in a proper way, within time, in a time bound frame or time bound fashion. So starting with the schedule is very, very important. You can find so many schedules available online. You can even check our website, or you can even WhatsApp me. Will give you a new schedule which will be starting from this month, that is April. From April onwards, we'll have a new schedule. So you can make maximum use of the schedules, right? So starting with the schedule is very, very important. And once you start with the schedule, make sure that you're at least allotting 1 to 2 weeks per subject. And in this process, usually for those who register to our courses, we suggest them to go through our videos, test series, discussions and all. Study club discussions will be launching in the form of case-based discussions this month. So all these resources, it can be videos, it can be test series, it can be study club discussions, assignments, key points, or any material that you follow. These are all different means for you to learn subject. Ultimately, that's what you should have in mind. It's not just about scoring more marks during the process of preparation, because obviously when you're preparing, don't expect yourself to score or to know everything, because you don't know, you're studying, right? And these scores, test series scores as final. No matter what you're doing, all these aspects which I discussed now are part and parcel of learning. They help you learn subject thoroughly. Are you getting the concepts right? Are you making notes in the process? Are you consistent enough in your preparation? That's what ultimately matters. And when it comes to resources, as I said, we'll be offering some resources from our side. But always keep in mind that no matter which resources you're following, there is no replacement for standard textbooks. Not everyone can dare say this. Everyone will have a tendency to say, at least those who are organizing these courses and all will say like, our coaching is the best, you need not follow any other materials. It's like poking your own eyes, hurting your own profession, misguiding students. There is no replacement for standard textbooks. There is no replacement for standard PubMed indexed articles. All are try to pick up information from those resources and help you present your subject in a more palatable format. We say learning is fun. That's the reason why I've created these rap songs or Lion King sessions or dive interactions, study club discussions, Anku and Tenku format we used to do previously. It used to be a lot of fun. So ultimately keep in mind that no matter which resources you're following, there is no replacement for standard textbooks. Then next comes the following question: how to read all the textbooks? It's not practical feasible to go through all the textbooks. So we suggest something called as retrograde preparation. For suppose you're going through oral histology and AML now, you can go through the topical MCQs which we provide. You go through some videos, you practice some MCQs. In the process of practicing MCQs, you go through the key and explanation. Like if you have a doubt, for suppose the question is what is the specific gravity of an amine, there are the standard textbook. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, there is some network issue. I think we are back live now. So the point which I'm trying to make is use standard textbooks, PubMed indexed articles for reference purpose. And in the process of, as I said, you go through the question, go through the explanation, go through the standard textbook, refer that particular section, underline important points based on what you feel in that particular text, or you can add sticky notes, or you can make notes. There are multiple ways of preparing notes, as I already mentioned on our YouTube videos, right? So you can check out all the orientation videos. We'll get back to the orientation videos at the end of the session. Yeah, so that is how you can make these articles, or standard textbooks. And if you are bypassing that, you cannot really learn subject at depth, and it's going to be a compromise. And there are still so many aspects which I can cover, but let me sum it up with this, and then if you have any questions, we'll take them as well. Always remember that it's not about where you do MDS. Please keep that in your mind very clearly. It's not about should I do MDS in this JDC or in this top private college, nothing like that. See, ultimately, success is not guaranteed to only those who pursue masters in GDC or in any top college. I'm not trying to undermine, but the point is where you do MDS, no. How you do MDS more than where you do MDS. Always keep that in mind. So even with the available resources, you can make maximum use of them, hone your skills and then shine in your professional life. And this preparation phase of yours, this 1 year preparation, like, 1 year or approximately 1 year, it's an opportunity for you to know much better about yourself in the process, know much better about your own strengths, own weakness, your dark side, your deficiencies, your plus or your minus or whatever it is. So it's a process of self-discovery, as I keep on reminding. So, which means once you realize the fact that this is a process of self-discovery, that should be very exciting for you. Because in life, ultimately, knowing ourselves, knowing about our own thought process, the basis for that really makes a huge difference. Always remember that in this preparation phase, 10 months or 8 months or 6 months or 1 year, what really matters is the efforts which you put in, that is hard work, on consistent basis, that is consistency. And most importantly, unfortunately, most of us feel low, feel like we are second grade or third grade because of the profession we are in. That's not the case. If society is telling you that, society is lying to you. Every profession is unique and special in its own way. So the third factor is self-belief. Believe in yourself. So always keep these three aspects in mind: hard work, consistency, and self-belief. And there's no turning back, not just for this entrance preparation per se, but you take anything in life, there is no turning back if you really keep these three aspects in mind. In fact, when I was interacting with some of the faculty or in one of the colleges, one of the top level persons was telling me, like, in dentistry we have fifth grade or fifth layer students. So first layer go to civils preparation, second layer to this, third layer to this. So they're comparing those who come into dentistry profession as idiots, as stupid people, unfortunately. But how can you say that just because you have a particular mold and you're not able to fit into that mold? That doesn't mean that you're unfit. It only means that you're diverse and different and unique in your own way. So we have this stupid kind of education system where only if you get marks and ranks you're considered superb, amazing, awesome, but that's not always the case. I see some of my friends who are amazing enough in music. I see so many of my students, now my friends, doing amazing in artwork, in teaching, so on and so forth. So never let these marks validate you. Never let the marks validate you, the ranks validate you. Each one of us is unique and special in our own way. Trust in this, trust in the process, and you'll have successful results as a natural consequence. Because as I said, hard work, consistency, and self-belief, so these qualities will enable you to focus on the process. And once that happens, as I already said, you will have successful results as a natural consequence. I'm reminding you, as a natural consequence. You need not worry about that. And I'll conclude my version with this single aspect, that is, most of the aspirants, that is large majority, 99.99%, feel stressful during preparation feel anxious because they consider preparation as a form of punishment. But it's not a punishment. This preparation is an opportunity for you. The process is an opportunity for you to master all the subject at undergraduate level so that you can lay a stronger foundation for your post graduation for rest of your professional career. So, if you have such a broader perspective in mind, you'll enjoy the process, and as I said, you'll have successful results as a natural consequence. And coming to the challenge which most of the aspirants face, that is fear or anxiety, is largely, or I would say 100%, because of the fact that students or aspirants assume the end result as failure. They assume that they fail. They assume that they cannot do it good. They assume that the exam is going to be very tough and the question paper is very complex. That's not the case at all. See, this negative visualization, mind is so powerful that if you visualize it negatively, then negative things do happen without any doubt. It's based on law of attraction. You start beaming positive thoughts, you know, positivity happens in your life. It works like magic. It's very simple. It's based on science. Once you start having positive thoughts, your actions will be aligned with those positive thoughts and you'll have successful results as a natural consequence. Because of this negative visualization technique which you are implementing, largely you face this stress, rejection, failure, or whatever. What if you can visualize positively? What if you visualize that you cracked the entrance, you got into a desired specialty, desired college, whatever it is? So you'll have that exciting feeling. In fact, sometimes you'll even experience goosebumps. So that's what really matters. Positive visualization, along with the base level qualities of hard work, consistency, and self belief, you're going to do amazingly well, not just in this entrance but also in your lifetime. So, with pure intent and actions aligned with your intent, you know what? Universe will always conspire in your favor without any doubt. Okay, I still have so many things to say, but it would be great if we have a kind of interactive session. So you guys can ask me questions, then I'll reply to you accordingly, and depending on the context, I'll make additional points. Okay, I hope it's fine. Shweta, yes. Hi Amruta. A very good evening, Amruta. Hi Malini. Malini, you're from Tamil Nadu, right? Yes. So how is your preparation going on for INS set? Hi Infinite Seeker. Namaste. Hi Dr. Selva. So Dr. Selva is we are supposed to meet today in Pondicherry, but I'm going to meet you tomorrow. Hope everything is going on fine, Dr. Selva. Yeah. Mehreen. Hi Mehreen. Hi. Hi Ankita, very good evening. Mehreen, sir, I decide to repeat, so along with studies, should I join clinic or not? That's a very good question, Mehreen. I'm glad you asked because, see, oh, you're Mehreen from Maharashtra. Okay, Mehreen, I'm coming to Maharashtra in 2 to 3 weeks' time. If possible, let's meet. So, you're deciding to repeat along with studies, should I join a clinic or not? That's a very legitimate question because you have plenty of time. So, should you go into full-time preparation or can you go into this clinical practice simultaneously? See, first and foremost, I'll tell you one thing. Basic fundamental aspect in life is whenever you're doing something, if you can focus all your energies on that aspect 100%, it's going to be amazing. You'll be able to produce outstanding results. Having said that, full-time preparation, several hours every day, is definitely stressful. I do understand that. Stressful if you're not doing it properly. There are different means of doing it properly, then you'll not feel stressful. We'll deal with that separately. So, clinical practice, yes, initially for a couple of months, like from April till July, August, you can go with part-time clinical practice only, like 3 to 4 hours for clinical practice and rest 4 to 5 hours or even more for your preparation initially. And then from September onwards, September, October, November, December, assuming that the exam is in December, I suggest you to get into full-time preparation. So you can use this clinic or clinical practice as a positive distraction, right? I hope you got my point. So if you really want to, pursue clinical practice, this is the best thing to do. And if you're not interested, if you're doing it only for sake of doing it, then don't do it. Get into full-time preparation, Mehreen. I hope you got my point, right? So during our internship, we had only 6 months of internship for our batch. So because of limited time, we never went into any practice. Completely focused on preparation. Yeah. So and also they say it's not suggested to travel in two boats simultaneously, right? So in this case, since you have plenty of time, 8 to 9 months, see, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So 8 to 9 months time minimum. Assuming that the exam is in December, you can go ahead with this strategy. Okay? Yeah. Yes, Mehreen, thank you. Thank you for your welcome. Hopefully, I'll be seeing you very soon. Nitya Shri, hi Nitya. Hi sir, this is my second attempt. Last year got 1100 rank, so online coaching enough, sir. Nitya Shri, yeah, of course, yes. First of all, congratulations on your All India rank. Yes. Online coaching, definitely. See, we are providing online coaching for the past 6 to 7 years, from 2017 January onwards. So you can go with online coaching, but ultimately keep this in mind, Nitya. Whether it is online coaching or any mode of coaching, I won't suggest you to go to some offline center like a hostel kind of thing and create mess for yourself. I'm not a big fan of it. During my plus one, plus two, I've been in hostel for 1 year during my long term after my intermediate plus two. It was a dark period in my times looking at the competition. I hate that. That's not how studies have to be. And those who are sustaining such things, I feel sorry for them. I don't know why they are doing. If it is for money, go do real estate and earn crores if you want. Creating these offline centers, creating these hostels, it's a very bad vibe. It's like a rat race. You feel like at home I'll not study, but if I go there because everyone is studying, I feel like studying. What nonsense is this? You're studying for your own sake, you're studying for your own growth. So whether you're here, whether you're there, whether you're in Himalayas or Kanyakumari, if you feel like studying, you have to study. You want to study just because others are studying, you want that drive. Are you a kid? Are we kids? That's what we did during our plus one, plus two. Why repeat that nonsense again? This is professional course. Learning has to be fun. It has to be in a joyous environment, not in some stressful environment. So why this drama? So online guidance, online coaching, as per it will be at your mobile phone itself, right? So I would suggest you to go with online. Definitely online. I hope it's clear, Nitya. And by the way, very good rank. So why are you not planning to take up admission this year, Nitya? 1100 All India rank. Do you have any reservation? And also, like, which state are you from, Nitya? Mehreen. You're welcome, Mehreen. Shweta. Hi, Shweta. Sir, I completed BDS in 2021. I joined a polyclinic after that for 2 years, but along with that, I also gave NEET MDS without any study, but never got a rank. Okay, so you prepared, but you didn't. I didn't get you, but along with that, I also gave NEET MDS. Oh, without preparation, you've taken up the entrance. Okay, Shweta. So third attempt, this time with 1 year of self-study. Oh, that's good. Oh, you're talking about the history. Your history, that's good. You got 530 marks, sir. I don't underestimate. You don't understand what to do now. Shweta, first and foremost, 1 year of self-study. So how did that go? You can get back through WhatsApp, Shweta. We'll discuss that at length. Self-study, 530 marks. 530 marks is a very good mark, on national level. So are you not planning for admission in a private college, Shweta? So depending upon your situation, like financially, if it is viable, go with private admission. Don't go for fourth attempt, please. If it is not financially viable, then I suggest you to drop a year, prepare again, but you have to change or enhance your strategy, because till now, like with 3 years of preparation, whatever preparation you are in, you know much better about your own strengths and weaknesses. You can get back through WhatsApp for guidance. We'll discuss, and you can drop and go ahead with your preparation accordingly with a GDC in target if that's your target. That 530 is a very good mark, Shweta. Congratulations, by the way. Nitya. You're welcome, Nitya. Oh, Nitya, you're from Tamil Nadu. Oh, that's nice. I'm in Tamil Nadu now. But only private colleges are available, so financially not possible. Yeah, with your all India rank. So it means you don't have any reservation, right? So financially, if it's not possible, Nitya, then yes, drop a year, focus on, see, no matter which coaching you take, let me tell you this very plainly. As you already know, as you already put some efforts, as you already got some 1100 All India rank, you must be knowing by now, like, preparation is not just a one day game. It's about consistent performance. And ultimately, on the day of exam, the dynamics completely change. So, keeping these past experiences in mind, especially if you have questions, see, dental related questions, all of you can do extremely well. Medical questions, which will be the focus of our discussion this year, case based questions is something where most of the students are struggling. So, focus on this general medicine, general surgery, biochemistry, physiology, oral pathology. Try to get exposed to as many case based MCQs as possible and see what best you can do. You know, to work or enhance your weak areas. So keep the past experiences in mind and strategize accordingly, Nitya. You can get back through WhatsApp for further guidance. Okay? Yeah. Hi Shweta. Yeah, you're welcome. And also, like, we have this another commonly asked question, like, how many hours to study. So this is something which I usually say, like, depending upon, see, in case of Meherin, if Meherin is planning to work in a clinic, then maximum number of hours which she can allow towards preparation can be anywhere around 4 to 5 hours maximum, and rest of the time goes for other activities including clinical practice, so on and so forth. So number of hours to study, there is no definitive number, but I would say keep this phrase in mind, that is, I should allot maximum time possible in a given day. It can be 1 hour. If you're a homemaker, if you have kids, you have to take care of so many other responsibilities as well. I have students who have kids and all, so it's not possible for them to study for 10 hours or 12 hours. So in that case, what is the maximum amount of time you can study? Because that is the best approach. Instead of comparing yourself or your preparation time with some standard benchmark, there is nothing like that. First of all, comparing and creating stress, the best thing you can do is, try to see or try to analyze the maximum number of hours you can squeeze in that particular day. Even 1 hour if you study, let me tell you very frankly, even if you study for 1 hour, I'm not saying it is sufficient, but even if you study for 1 hour, you should mean it. You should give your 100%. And also nowadays, because of smartphones and all, we are most of us are sleeping late and waking up late. You can gradually reverse the schedule. Try to sleep early, try to wake up early, and early morning hours are the best time where you can make maximum use of the available time for going through focused study. 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. or even 9 a.m. in that particular phase, if you can squeeze out at least 2 to 3 hours for preparation, that would be great, right? Yeah. And also, like, entire day, we have these schedules in our website. You can check them out or you can WhatsApp me. Like, daily schedule we have, weekly schedule we have, a 1 year schedule we have. So different kinds of schedules are available. It's not about, because ultimately after years of coaching, what I feel is, like, it's not about schedules, it's not about materials, it's not about videos, it's not about test series, it's not about marks or ranks. Ultimately, it's about our orientation. That's the reason why we are having this orientation discussion. It's about our orientation, it's about our attitude towards entrance, which ultimately makes all the difference, Yeah. Hi Lakshmi. A very good evening. Lakshmi, sir, I got All India rank 2100 in this attempt. Congratulations, Lakshmi. That's a very good rank on national level. Well done. I really want to be in the top so that I can get GDC. I'm trying my best to put in best, but this time confidence is all shattered. Not able to restart with that zeal. Please suggest ways to improve and do best in the upcoming exam. Lakshmi, see, now you comparatively have an edge over others because you already have taken up the entrance. You now know how the format is. I'm not just talking about 240 MCQs, 1/4 negative marking, not that format. The exam dynamics, how the exam experience is. So since you have that experience, since you have already been into preparation, since you already got a very good rank on national level comparatively, you can use that experience to enhance your preparation. See, there are so many things which I can discuss. So if you can get back through WhatsApp, we can have that customized discussion, and depending upon your weak area, see, I would say, to simply put, you must be knowing where your weak areas are after going through this previous preparation. So start working on them. Start with your basic subjects if you think that's your weak area, or if you think you haven't been exposed to a number of images, going through textbooks image based format, images in the textbook, the legends and all, subject wise, you can do it subject wise, or getting exposed to case based MCQs. So working on your weakness will definitely help you improve your rank. And in the exam, final exam, why do you think you got this particular rank? So is it because you didn't get enough time, or is it because you're confused? So you must be having your own analysis, right, Lakshmi? So you can definitely, go through that. Reflection is something which is very, very important. So you're the best guide for yourself. And having said that, of course, with our experience, with my experience and all, I can definitely add on. You can get back through WhatsApp for further guidance, Lakshmi. So don't worry, you'll definitely do good. Mark my words. I understand that you feel shattered and all, your confidence is all shattered, but frankly speaking, Lakshmi, 25,000, around 25,000, around, have taken up this entrance, and you got into top 2,200 or 2,100, which in itself is a great achievement. But it's because of the mismatch between the expectation and reality. Your expectation is to get into GDC. In that case, yes, drop down again, work consistently, trust in the process, Lakshmi. That's what I tell each and every one. Trust in the process, give your best, leave out the rest. Okay? Yeah. Rajeshwari Pilli is my mother. Hi, Amma. How are you? Mom is checking whether I'm doing the live session properly or not. I don't know, I have tears in my eyes the moment I see the comment. Yeah. Hi, Amma. I'm missing you. I'll be coming in 2 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, okay? Yeah. So I'll talk to her in Telugu. So అమ్మ నేను 2 to 3 వీక్స్లో వస్తాను, వచ్చి కలుస్తాను, ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు పాండిచ్చేరిలో ఉన్నా, సో నెక్స్ట్ వీక్ చెన్నైలో ఉంటా. ఫ్రెండ్స్ వీళ్ళందరినీ కలిసి, స్టూడెంట్స్ని. సో విజయవాడ, ఐల్ బి కమింగ్ టు విజయవాడ, ఓకే? How are you? We usually talk on phone, but since online. Okay, Amma. I'll call you after the live session. Live session అయినాక ఫోన్ చేస్తా, ఓకేనా? మొత్తానికి లైవ్ అటెండ్ అయ్యావుగా నువ్వు కూడా. డౌట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా నీకు? డూ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్స్? ఓకే. Infinite seeker. Sir, is it enough if we read the theory part from textbooks once and make notes and keep revising the notes again and again, or should we read the textbooks again? Infinite seeker, I mean, if you have already gone through most of the literature available in textbooks, then going through your notes is more than enough. That's in fact a very good question. Going through your notes is very, very important. Notes preparation is the most important aspect. See, I really appreciate Infinite Seeker for asking this question, because in the process I'll highlight the importance of notes as well. Let me start with that and I'll get back to your question. See, notes is something which is customized, which you prepare depending upon your level of understanding. And right from now, if you prepare notes, by the end of your exam you'll have a lot of material, a lot of customized high-yield material which you can revise 15-20 days before the exam, that is going to enhance your confidence like anything. So revise your notes, Infinite Seeker. And also try to change your names if possible, so that I can call you by your name. So what's your name, Infinite Seeker? So you need not go through textbooks again and again. But having said that, for suppose you're going through one MCQ, you have a doubt in that, or you feel like you need additional information. In that case, try to refer that corresponding topic in the standard textbook or in the PubMed Index article. So that is something which you can do now, rather than going through the same textbook again and again. I hope you got my point. Sai Prasad, you're Infinite Seeker. Okay, Sai Prasad, I hope you got my point. Yeah. Lakshmi, okay sir, I feel I have gone through all the subjects, I get confused between two options, I feel revision is lacking. Yeah, in that case, yeah, revision is something which you can do, and I'm glad you use the word revision, because let me tell you again, we often keep ourselves under an illusion that we should revise so many times to achieve perfection. I'm not saying that's wrong, but for suppose you're studying now, you're studying a particular topic now. If you do the first time study mindfully, then you did not revise the same stuff 100 times. Why this mindless revision of 10 times or 20 times? Some people, unfortunately, I hear this, people or students saying like, I revised this book 10 times, will I get a good rank? No, that's not how things work. Excuse me. Your first time study should be mindful. You can do maybe one or two revisions or hardly two or three revisions if it is memory based topics, and then move on to the next subjects. If you're studying first time mindfully with complete attention, complete focus, then obviously you're going to retain everything in your memory. The problem with the current generation, including ourselves, is that attention span is dropping. That is a dangerous trend. So you should be able to allot consistent time, considerable time, at least 30 to 40 minutes at a stretch towards that uh, preparation. Like if you're practicing MCQs, if you're studying some theory, remember final exam is for 3 hours, so you should be able to focus 3 hours at a stretch, maybe 5 minutes now and then you can take a break. So get used to this. That's what this preparation is all about, making yourself tougher and stronger in the process. Yeah. Amma Rajeshwari Pili, mom is asking how is your health. I'm good, Amma. Bauna, all good. Okay. Yes, Sai Prasad, Lakshmi, I hope you got my point. Yes. Sai Prasad, yes sir, thanks a lot. Could you please tell how to make notes properly and how to make which part is not important and which is more important to write in the notes? Yes, Sai Prasad, that's a very good question. Once you start practicing MCQs, as many MCQs as possible, you'll have an idea like, okay, these are the areas where they're asking questions, and these are the areas where we can make notes. See, notes preparation doesn't mean that you have to enter each and everything that you come across in the process of your preparation. That's not how one should prepare notes. I've made elaborate videos. Let me take this opportunity to tell you all like, see, we have these orientation videos on our YouTube channel. There is a separate playlist called Entrance Tips. You can check out that video. I mentioned clearly different aspects of preparation, including how to make notes. And let me briefly tell you how to make notes. Sai Prasad, for example, you're watching a video. You feel like some topics or some points are important. You can make a note of those points, like numericals or some concepts, or if you feel like something is important, vaguely make notes. And if you're referring some textbook, you feel like there are some points which are important, underline those points with a marker. Even that comes under creating or making customized notes. Or you can add sticky notes, numericals again, concepts again. So how to know whether a topic is important or not? It's very simple. The more the number of MCQs you practice, the more questions you get exposed to, you'll have that intuition like, yes, these are areas which are important. And based on that, you can make notes in the form of bullet points. You can create sticky notes. You can underline points. There are so many ways of making notes. It's not just about writing everything. It serves no purpose. You'll be wasting your time in the process. Okay? I hope you got my point, Sai Prasad. Yeah, Lakshmi, yes. The so-called toppers or whatever, they say 8 to 12 times. Oh no. 8 to 12 times? Seriously? So what is this? How is it possible? Don't go by these fancy things. Yeah, I get it. We tend to get carried away. Also, I hear people saying like during my childhood, they used to say like we used to study under street light. There was a meme which was forwarded by my father very recently, couple of days ago. There are two pictures where one scientist says, I studied under a street light. The other scientist says, I studied under some other light. Then there is a third person who questions them like, what the hell were you doing during daytime? So let's not go by these fancy things, okay? The thing is, also we hear like people studying for 18 hours, 20 hours. Then when do you answer nature calls? So come on, let's stop kidding. I would say maximum amount of time in a given day as per your time availability. And as you progress in preparation, you'll understand that you should keep giving more and more time. Do it as per your convenience, or else it will be a counterproductive strategy. You will altogether stop your preparation if you have some benchmark in mind, like 18 hours or 20 hours. That's nonsensical, by the way. And coming to your point, Lakshmi, number of revisions. See, that's what I'm saying. First revision, do it mindfully. Complete attention. See, you're going through this live session. Is it complete attention, or are you being distracted by something? That's what I'm talking about. When you're doing something, mean it, or else simply don't do it. But if you do it half-hearted, things will not work. That's not how things work. Not just preparation, but anything in life for that matter. Even relationships. If you're chatting with someone, if you're talking with someone, if you're interacting with someone, with your loved ones, you do it in a distracted way, you know where the relationship goes. It's a very simple thing, but we tend to take it for granted. Yeah. So first time study has to be good, and at least 2 to 3 revisions. That's more than sufficient. Okay. Yeah. In Cyprus, yes sir, understood. Thanks a lot. I watched your video on making notes. Yeah, that's wonderful to hear, Cyprus. Sir. And also for any further guidance, you can personally WhatsApp me anytime. Any one of you can personally WhatsApp me anytime. Okay. You're welcome, Lakshmi. Yeah. So we got considerable number of questions. So anything else? And can you crack entrance in first attempt? So this is okay. Those are preparing for second time and third time. That's fine. But usually the first timers will have this question like, can we crack entrance in first attempt? Of course, yes. I cracked entrance in first attempt. My friends have cracked entrance in first attempt. There are many people who are cracking entrance in first attempt. And also there is an illusion that if you go to a particular offline center, and if you repeat second time or third time, only then you will get top rank or top mark. That's a stupid way of thinking, I would say. Just because of some people's vested interest to create money or to see students as money yielding machines, no, that's not at all appropriate. So be smart. I know you're smart. Don't get carried away by what others are doing. Do what's best for you in line with your areas of interest. Okay. Of course, yes, you can crack entrance in first attempt. Hi Lakshmi. A very good evening. Lakshmi, exam is over. Why are you joining live? You're supposed to enjoy life. Okay, Lakshmi, I'm glad you joined. Yes, Sai Prasad. Thanks for helping me and everyone else. It's my pleasure. I don't see this as help, I see this as my responsibility, and most importantly, I'm following my passion, loving what I'm doing. Guidance is something which I love to do, and I'm simply following my passion. And I'm what I am today because of this. But still, I really appreciate all your love and affection, Sai Prasad. It means a lot. Meherin, sir, if we are distracting by our family members only, if they are not supporting us, not understanding us, which is becoming my weakness, how should I tackle this and concentrate on my goal, or it will consider as an excuse? No, Meherin, I will not say that you're giving it as an excuse. That's one of the valid practical things which you mentioned, because unfortunately for most of the students, especially girls, because like they say, you do go cook, go bring this, bring that, girls usually are taking advantage for even in their own homes. So that's a practical problem, it's not an excuse. That's a practical problem which you mentioned. So if you have a separate study room, that's fine. But even if you have a study room in your own home, you can be distracted. So the best thing which I would suggest to you is, better go to a place which is far away from home. If you have access to college library, you can take permission from your management. If you're done with your BDS, stay in the hostel over there, pay something, whatever, and then utilize the hostel facility. If not, at least from home, if you have any hostel in the proximity. I've seen some students going to hostel morning 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, and they return in the evening like 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. That's the best thing you can do. Even if that's not possible, in your own home, try to have your own study space and clearly request everyone not to disturb you. And definitely, where there is will, there is a way. I'm sure they will understand. And in spite of your request, if they're not understanding, go away from the home, stay in a different place as a paying guest or something. I've seen some students doing that as well in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu, also in Karnataka, in Bangalore, staying away from the homes, staying away from toxic environments. Unfortunately for some, it's toxic environment. So that's the best thing you can do. I know it's a challenge, Mehrin, but you have to take definitive steps to protect yourself in the process, because ultimately if you're not able to give focused time, if you're being distracted constantly, it's not possible to give your best, right? Yeah. So as I keep on saying, focus on the process. You will have successful results as natural consequence. So still there are so many aspects to it. So every week we'll have one live interactive session. Along with that, we'll also have a general topic discussion, subject discussion, MCQs. We're planning a lot. We'll see how we can fit them in a strategic manner and keep in touch with you. So last 1 year, I think this is the third or fourth live session. So previously we used to have almost a live session every day, but things have changed last year, especially last 6 to 8 months because of my additional responsibilities. And now I'm back. For the past 3 to 4 months, again, I've been doing actively videos and all on YouTube. And most importantly, again, I'm restarting from now, these live sessions, discussions, and all. Let's make preparation process a joyful experience. At least that I can guarantee from my side. And if you have any issue or any challenge personal, not just professionally, personally or anything for that matter, always feel free to WhatsApp me for best 7, right? Yeah. So wish you all the best. Love you all. It was lovely interacting with you after quite a long time. Once again, yeah, I really appreciate all your time. So as I said, time is the most valuable thing. And if you guys are giving time for this live session, which means it's the ultimate form of respect you can give to the other person. That is giving time, giving our time. Yeah, you're welcome, Mehreen. Let me just type out my WhatsApp number once again. Yeah, you can WhatsApp at 9052674820 24/7. Remember that I'm always there in this. So wish you all the very best. Love you all. Take care. Anonymous, yeah, you're most welcome. It's my pleasure. Okay, guys, bye. Good night.